Highest paid in-demand jobs in Canada 2023. Are you tired of searching for jobs in Canada? Stay with us till the end of the video to know what are the top 10 most demanded jobs in Canada that offer up to $95,000. The shortage of labor has become an uprising issue for the Government of Canada. According to the studies conducted, the Canadian labor market depends on high levels of immigration in order to handle the shortage. Looking ahead to 2023, immigration will play a significant role to fill the required positions and resolve the labor gap. Great news for all overseas immigrants out there. There is a high demand for skilled workers to fill the vacant positions in Canada in 2023. The government will continue to keep welcoming skilled newcomers to Canada next year. Offshore candidates with an experience of in-demand occupations are expected to get a high possibility in the Canadian labor market in 2023. Therefore, they can also be proven to be strong applicants for skilled immigration programs. Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, draws attention to the most demanded jobs in Canada in terms of immigration. Mainly, in the sectors of healthcare, technology, and scientific fields, careers are currently in high demand across Canada. Most of the healthcare professions are strongly demanded due to the COVID-19 pandemic in a number of provinces, with targeted PNP attention in order to invite more healthcare workers in Canada. So what are the most demanded jobs in Canada in 2023? Let's start with Registered Nurse, RN. For registered nurses, the average annual salary is $70,975. The best opportunities to apply for this job are in the provinces of Canada, including Nunavut, Yukon, and Northwest Territories. The minimum education required for this position is a bachelor's degree with registration from a provincial or territorial regulatory authority. Next are web developers. Web developers can get an average salary of $72,627 annually with a required education of bachelor's degree. The highest paying areas in Canada for this position are the provinces of Ontario, Alberta, and Manitoba. Now, let's look at electrical engineers. As an electrical engineer, the required education may vary depending upon the role, with the minimum requirement of the degree of bachelor's in science in engineering. You can get an average annual salary of $91,832, with the highest paying in the provinces of Alberta, Labrador, Newfoundland, and Saskatchewan. Another top demand job is truck drivers. You can get an average annual salary for a truck driver in Canada of up to $46,828. It is most demanded and highly paid in the provinces of British Columbia, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island. The minimum education required for this job is the completion of truck driver training along with the appropriate licensing and endorsements. Moving on, it's welders. Welders are also another most demanded job in Canada, with an average annual salary between $18 per hour to $41 per hour. You can get highest paying welder jobs in Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. Next, we have veterinarian, vet. In Canada, veterinarians are also one of the most demanded with the highest paid opportunities in the provinces of Edmonton, Saskatchewan, and Calgary. You may get an average salary of $95,804. The minimum education that's needed to be fulfilled is having a veterinarian license. Licensed Practical Nurse, LPN. The minimum education required for a licensed practical nurse is a bachelor's degree from a provincial or territorial regulatory authority. You can get an average salary of $55,564 with the opportunity of getting the highest pay in the areas of Manitoba, Alberta, and Saskatchewan in Canada. Next is industrial electricians. For an industrial electrician, the best highest paying provinces in Canada are Alberta, Labrador, Newfoundland, and Saskatchewan. You can get an average annual salary of $68,000. The minimum education for eligibility for this job is having on-site training or your trade certification. Moving ahead to the next one, which is pharmacists. For pharmacists, you will be required to have a minimum education of at least a degree in pharmacy. You can get an annual average salary of $89,134, and it's in the most demand in the provinces of Quebec, British Columbia, and New Brunswick. At last, we have got accountants. The highest paying provinces in Canada for accountants are Quebec, Alberta, and British Columbia, where you can get an average salary of up to $56,257 annually. The required education is a diploma or a bachelor's degree in business-related courses. That's all for today's video. Like and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Canadian immigration. Share our video on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter.